I got gas in the car, but the needle's still on E. In the clip in the gauge, I need 20 on pump 3. Palm me, boy, you be underground like Bomb B. In a concrete, with your feet covered in concrete. Off the coast of Palm Beach while I'm twisting this palm tree. Speaking of palms, the pistols in arm reach. So that means I'm running around with that bitch like it's prom week. I'm beyond street, grew around yay like I'm Don C. Y'all acting like I wasn't gonna come prepared tonight. This ain't my first gig, this more like the terabyte. Since a kid, I viewed life as a paradise. Y'all didn't get it, I viewed life as a paradise. Try not to crap out, bag and work with the strap out. Chopper on the floor, Gucci man in the trap house. Some niggas tried to rob me, Suge Knight with the mash out. But some people lost their lives, so that ain't nothing to laugh about. Grand larceny, profit if done properly. You owe me like Monopoly, nigga, I'm on your property. Pull a kick, dough, shout it, you know the policy. Took a nigga elbows, now that's an armed robbery. Ghostface on camera, all you see is the wallabies. Kill 2 bands for this mink, hope Noah still hold the ark for me. Y'all just getting guns, nigga, we on the archery. 12 won't bother me if I shoot your ass from across the street. Lauryn Hill, I'm killing them softly. William Shakespeare told me to be or not to be. Thou should not hate, that's always been my philosophy. Don't call me Saha no more, call me Sahocrates. Jay hit me up like, Saha want the album, and I ain't even got the title of the album. I said Jay hit me up like, title want the album, shit. And I don't even got a title of the album. Still fucking with my ex, I feel like my brother Malcolm. I'ma have to turn Muslim, I don't see no other outcome. I'm eating oysters with a bitch who Nefertiti black. Who knew this oyster on my wrist was an aphrodisiac? My flow so NYC, I might bring a Nietzsche back. With the new Yeezy packs and the green Luigi hat. But the album on the way, I ain't none of these rappers breathing. Mixed hip hop and soul music. Y'all didn't know I was half Korean. Team backpack.
Yo, what's up, world, man? It's your boy, Jay Tuck. And tonight, man, we gonna do things different, man. And I'm starting something brand new, which I'm excited to share with y'all, man. So we're gonna go into a completely different vibe, man. So everybody in the chat, man, let's light up the chat, man. It's Saturday night, man. Let's get lit in the chat, man. This is the first episode of Tuck Your Opinion podcast, man. I've been so excited to start this. Now, to be fully transparent with y'all, fam, I had this before I ever became a content creator, man, but I could never kind of keep up with it. But a lot of people was like, yo, Tuck, bring it back. And why am I bringing it back, right? Y'all know I love the Dallas Cowboys. I'm a Dallas Cowboys content creator, started in 2020. Has done a decent job, if I must say so myself, right? Climb different heights, Super Bowl, draft, you pretty much name it, have connection with players and different things like that. But where I'm sitting right now, and this part of my career, y'all, is that I have met so many influential people, man, from multi-millionaires, whether it's authors, I know TV stars, I know NBA players, I know, rappers and entertainers. Like, things are changing drastically. And I can't bring them on CFO Sports to talk football. You see what I'm saying? I can't bring them on because they don't know football like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I wanted to create a new platform where I can bring on so many of the talented people that I've met and already know and just talk life, man. Just talk life, bro. Like, there's more to life than football, man. So we're going to have some fun on this channel. We're streaming live on Twitch. Salute to the Twitch gang out there. We're also on Twitter. We're also on YouTube. We might start a new YouTube channel. But if y'all really rock with this, we might just keep it on this channel and just keep everything in the house rocking, man. So I appreciate y'all. But let's light the chat up, man. It's Saturday night, but we're going to have some fun tonight. But if I was going to do this, you know what I'm saying? If I was going to do this, I couldn't do it by myself, fam. You know what I'm saying? I was going to do it by myself. I got to bring my dogs with me on this, you know what I'm saying? So I hit up everybody, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to have a lot of guests on this show, right? But this first guy, bro, he's like a brother to me, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, if we being honest, I thought about this when I was setting up the show. I talked to this guy as a brother more than I talked to my own damn brother. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, no. My wife asked me, when's the last time you talked to your brother? I was like, I don't know, but I talk to DMV every day, man. Y'all know him as a Dallas Cowboys content creator, but he's more than that. You know what I'm saying? He's a father, he's a husband, he's a coach. He's a former running back. Like, he's a hard worker. He does a lot of great things, man. So I had to bring my brother on for my very first episode of Tuck Your Opinion. So go ahead and give a warm welcome to my guy, DMV. What's going on with you, big dog?
Hey, bro, ain't nothing, bro. I'm excited that, we talked about these things, a lot of the goals and stuff. We talk about these things, and man, I'm just excited for the show today, bro. Appreciate you for having me on.
Yeah, man, we've been talking about this for a while, you know what I'm saying? And something hit me yesterday. It's like, you know what, Tuck? Stop all the thinking, just go ahead and do it. Let's just get it, do it, you know what I'm saying? We're going to build this thing while we're in the air, man. But I had to get my brother on. But it's Saturday night, y'all. Everybody in the chat's already talking about it. So I got my Diddy juice, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can still drink this or not, you know what I'm saying, without getting canceled. Did he do it or did he not, right? But that ain't got nothing to do with me. I've been telling Ciroc fan, listen, y'all need a new sponsor. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better tell your people to get with my people, you know what I'm saying? But I got my drink out, bro. DMV, what you drinking, dog? I know you got something, bro. I know you got something.
Hey, dog, I got some 1800 right here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, got a hood classic right here. 1800 coconut, baby.
Hey,
hood classic, baby.
Hey, so everybody who's watching the show right now, man, get your bottles out, man. Get your cups ready or whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not supposed to be drinking. Because I'm doing this 75 hard challenge. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. But I can start over tomorrow. But now, you know what I'm saying? We gonna pour up a little bit. We're gonna have some fun, y'all. So it's Saturday. Y'all ain't got no jobs. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. So cheers, man, to episode 1 of the Tuck Your Opinion podcast. We're gonna pour up just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get slumped. We ain't gonna do no drink champs. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna get slumped. But we just gonna have some fun tonight, man. So salute to everybody in the chat, bro. Now, I want to talk about something because I know, bro, it's J Tuck, it's DMV. We on the same show, so everybody wants to have football questions, just naturally, right? So DMV, I got to ask you, bro, man, did you see Cat Williams run his 40, dog?
Yeah, I did. But you know what's funny though? Like a lot of people would look and say, man, you said you run a 4.3, you ran a 4.97. Bro, I don't think people understand. Like if you've never ran a 40 before, like, bro, it is not that easy. He was kind of moving for somebody that don't run for real and had a terrible start. Like, you can kind of tell he probably ran a 4.3 in his time, I think.
Doug, Cat Williams got out the block. He got out the blocks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I saw something. It was like, yo, Cat Williams ran his 40. And I thought it was going to be something to laugh about. And I was like, damn, man, he got the blocks pretty damn. I think he ran like a 4.9. I talked to a few people who was actually in the building. He ran multiple. So he was like a 4.8, 4.9. He ran a few. And I'm like, okay, Cat, my bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll shut up a little bit, man. But Cat got out the blocks, man. So DMV, you play running back. You be working out. You know what I'm saying? If I had to put my money on it right now, DMV versus Cat Williams in the 40. DMV versus Cat Williams in the 40. You got him?
I'll beat Cat Williams' ass in the 40. Yeah.
You think?
No, I know him faster than that. Yeah, for sure.
You think? Sure. See, I don't know, man. I think Cat might got me. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't be practicing the 40 like that. I need to kind of get some reps in. Now, if I get some warmed up and training, man, I'll probably smoke Cat. But 4.9, bro. 4.9. I mean, there were some prospects in the combine even run a damn 4.9. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, salute to Cat. Cause how old is Cat? Cat like.
Cat is 52.
52.
So, yeah, at 52, I'll be blessed, you know what I'm saying, to be able to.
Oh,
but also too, bro. So like, look, like next week I'm going to this combine where the guys they've run, you know, the people who do the automated times, Zabex Sports or whatever.
Right.
So the people who do the actual combine, and I'm not gonna say I know how to cheat the system, but I know like laser time and stuff, like how to start, how to finish, which part you should run. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your 10-yard split is the most important. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we've been training kids up to do that type of stuff. I low-key been sprinting like 2 times a week on the treadmill.
So you've been on
anyway.
Yeah, you've been on it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Cat 52 years old and running 4.9, man, that's impressive. Now, me, I haven't been training for the 40. Now, I've been talking on Twitter, like eventually, like I want to do like a content creator combine. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, you can't be sitting around talking about players this and players that, and you garbage. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say this, right? My thing is the bench. I can get the bench up, and I was trying to get to like 25 on the bench, but then I looked at some of these prospects, bro. They like Darius Robinson only did 20, 21 on the bench, bro. So I was like, it got me feeling a little good because I can hop out and do 18 right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can kind of kick it with them for a little bit. The 40, I'm saying 40, I don't know. Vertical, I can probably get with them in the vertical. I got some bounce
vertical,
left.
pretty good, yeah.
I can get with them in the vertical, and then the shuttle. Nah, I ain't tearing my ACL. I'm sitting out. I'm opting out of the shuttle, bro. I ain't doing the cone drill. I ain't doing none of that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I can do the broad. I can do the vert, bench. For some odd reason, bro. It's weird though, cause like I feel like when you're at the gym, like I feel like the plates are heavier at the gym for some odd reason. Then you go somewhere else, like if I for example, when I was coaching.
Well, let me ask you this: Are you team iron or team rubber? Because I hate rubber. I hate rubber plates.
That's what I'm saying. At the gym, the rubber joints seem heavier than the metal.
Yeah, I like yeah, they do. Yeah. They do, but it feels like softer, bro. You know, it's something with the rubber, bro. Like, because in my home gym, it's all iron. Like, I got no rubber plates. But when I go to the gym, like, these rubber plates, man, like they feel different. You know what I'm saying? It feels like there's a little extra in there, bro.
They're definitely heavier, bro. It's definitely heavier.
But it's not the same. It's not the same. Yeah, like it's not the same. Like I didn't hear that clink, clink, clink. Like iron addicts, man. Salute to my guy C2 Fletcher, man. But yo, bro, I see you got my guy Kobe back there, man. Salutes and R&P to Kobe Bryant. Yeah. But something happened today with the Lakers, or was it yesterday with the Lakers, man? You sent this to me, bro. And and LeBron James, LeBron James, you know what I'm saying? He was courtside with two of them, you know what I'm saying? I think that was Jenny Buss and someone else, right? So I see a lot of the questions going on Twitter right now, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Twitter's always talking about something. It's always this and that, this and that, bro. Is LeBron James inbounds or he's out of bounds for some of this behavior that was going on courtside at the game the other day?
Oh, he's 100% inbounds, bro. Like, here's the thing, bro. Like, hey, look, we both know. Look, he ain't touched nobody. His hands is here. You know what I'm saying? He got his leg crossed. Like, I don't know what y'all want him to do, bro. That's the owner of the team, for one. That's the owner.
Right.
Bro. You sign my paychecks. At the end of the day, like if you can lay on my chest as long as you want. Savannah know it's good. Savannah,
right.
Look, you gotta know your place, bro. You gotta know your place, and you gotta know the audience. Like at the end of the day, Bron ain't do nothing wrong in my opinion. I don't know what y'all want him to do, but if it's me, bro, I'm gonna sit and do exactly what it is the hell he did, bro.
Hey, bro, yeah. I'll trade him places. You know what I'm saying? But here's what I want to say, bro. Why is everyone going at LeBron and not going at they got rings on their fingers too? You know what I'm saying? She caught herself. She put herself on. You know what I'm saying? She put herself there and she caught herself. Now, here's what I'll say, y'all. We gonna talk. Like I said, this is gonna be an open platform. We gonna talk, man. We family right now. You know, sometimes it depends on your spouse. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes your spouse will let you get away with some of that stuff. And sometimes you got to know, like, as soon as you get in the house, bro, it's going to be a wrap. And I don't think Savannah James is that type to, you know what I'm saying, to flip out on LeBron because of that, right? But I'll say this, fellas, and ladies too, watching the show. Everybody knows their spouse's type. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows their spouse's type, what you can and get away with. Like, I'll be fully transparent. Like, my wife, she doesn't mind when like women stop and take photos with me and do different things like that. Like she's perfectly fine with it. I've been stopped numerous times with her. Like, oh, you know, can I get a photo with your husband? Like, it's crazy stuff, right? She knows me, but yeah, she also knows my type. And one time I took a photo with my type, bro, and it was bombs over Baghdad. It was bombs over Baghdad. I'm still in the doghouse for that one. You know what I'm saying? Because she knew. Nah, you know what I'm saying? She knew, nah, you know what I'm saying? I've taken pictures with hundreds of women before. With that one photo, she saw, and rightfully so, I kind of slipped a little bit. I slipped a little bit because I was, you know what I'm saying? I was, you know what I'm saying? I slipped.
You ain't had a Diddy juice with you, did you?
No, I had the Cowboy readers with me, bro. I had the Cowboys reader with me. We was getting dog walked by the Packers, you know what I'm saying? So that was the only like bright moment of my day. And you know what I'm saying? I was slipping. Like everybody, all my fellas who know me, bro, they're like, Tuck, you went overboard. I was like, damn, I did trip a little bit. But most women know their spouse's type. So I don't think that Savannah James is going to trip over this situation. Now, here's what a lot of people were talking about on Twitter, right? They were like, Savannah, you know, she always said that she doesn't take pictures with other men, but why is it okay for LeBron to be sitting courtside, fraternizing, yucking up with two women? So what's your thoughts on that, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? But that, like you said, that's work. That's work. They write the checks,
yeah,
bro.
that's the owner. That's the ball. Those are bosses right there.
Right.
Like those are like that's the Lakers director of something else, and that's the owner of his team. Like imagine my wife saying, "Yeah, you can't hang with the lady CEO and you know what I'm saying, the CFO." Like hell, what you mean I can't?
Right.
Like at the end of the day, hey, it's not like I'm just going out and saying, "Oh, these are two random chicks." Bron, look, if it was really like that, Bron could have been there with. If it's like Kim K, when you know the whole Kim K rumors,
Right.
thing going on,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That would have been different.
Yeah, Kim K and damn, what's the other chick's name? Scotty's ex-wife. If it's like them or something, like we talking about something completely different,
right.
Or the chick that you know what I'm saying. Pretty much went through the whole Phoenix Suns roster. You know what I'm saying? Like that's completely different.
During the lockdown,
yeah. Or if it's Brittany Renner.
Oh
like,
man, don't see right. See, you had to go and say that name, bro. They'll get me canceled.
Sports
you know what I'm saying?
Sports host, Sports host Jay Tuck,
and Brittany's for Brittany right now. Salute to Brittany, man. But see now I have a platform where she can come on and she can kind of speak her piece. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but I think once again, bro, it's just about knowing the situation. And here's what I'll say to all my fellas out there, right? I get asked this a lot. Like, yo, Tuck, how do you get to travel as a married man and you in Vegas and Miami and all these different places single? You know what I'm saying? Because here's the key, fellas. Here's a nugget. Do not put yourself in dumb situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to know yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't put yourself in dumb situations. If you're going to go out with people, go out with a whole group of people. Like, don't be meeting nobody privately in the hotel lounge and all. Like, don't put yourself in dumb situations, fellas. Like, you got to know yourself. And I know myself. I know who I can talk to and who I can't. You know what I'm saying? Not to toot my own horn, but I get tons of DMs, right? I know who I can respond to and who I'm just going to put on ignore because I know that's too much. It's too much of a speed for me. You know what I'm saying? So fellas, you got to know your situation. And if your wife or your spouse or your husband, even for you ladies out there watching, if it's truly your best friend, you don't want to embarrass them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to have my wife looking stupid, you know what I'm saying, for nobody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't put yourself in stupid situations. You can say hi. Okay, nice to meet you. Hey, how's it going? You know what I'm saying? Do everything in public, but it ain't gonna be no one-on-one time. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no one-on-ones. Ain't gonna be like, come pick me up from the house or meet me downstairs. I mean, no, sir. Ain't no way. It's gonna be about 45 people outside, you know what I'm saying, to kind of go through what we're going through, but don't put yourself in dumb situations when it comes to, you know, talking to other people. Because here's the thing. People act like, oh, you're married or you're in a relationship. Like you're never going to talk to another woman ever in life at work or at the grocery store or anything, bro. But know yourself, fellas. And here's what some fellas do, bro. We know we've been around so many. They'll straddle the line. You know what I'm saying? They know the line. You know what I'm saying? They'll get up to the line. They'll lean over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, just get away from the damn line because you're going to fall over and go out of bounds, bro. So it's all about knowing yourself. Now, speaking about knowing yourself, you mentioned, you know, Brittany Renner, you know what I'm saying? You mentioned some of the other chicks. It's a conversation. So Dre Michelle has been with Jalen Green. I think they had a baby, right? Jalen Green, they just had a baby or something like that. And
she just got pregnant.
She's got pregnant. So they haven't had a baby as of yet. So how old is Dre again, bro? She's like 39, bro. So she out around our age. And Jalen Green is 22 years old. So 22. So a lot of people are saying, like some guys were saying, okay, she's wrong for what she's doing. She shouldn't have been doing this. Like she knows better, right? Getting knocked up by a 22-year-old basketball player. Because for those of you who don't know, like Drea used to be with Orlando Scandrick. You know what I'm saying? Like she's been, you know what I'm saying, with some players, but now she's with a 22-year-old NBA player. So a lot of fellas are saying like, yo, this is backwards. If it was us doing this, it would be criticism. And then I see some women, get your bag, girl. You know what I'm saying? Get your bag, get your money. You know what I'm saying? DMV, how do you feel about this? Do you feel like this conversation is one-sided? Does it really matter with the age difference? You know, rest in peace to Aaliyah. Age ain't nothing but a number. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on this? Because it's a little plot.
I got a mixed bag. Got a mixed bag of thoughts, bro. So like the first thing I'm thinking of is, you know, it's Holly weird, so anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? Like the other day I seen like a middle-aged woman with like a kid that looked like they 19. It ain't my business, so I ain't, you know what I'm saying, I ain't minding it too much. You know what I'm saying? That's the second part about it. You know what I'm saying? Not that it's just Holly weird, but I kind of mind my business. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole bunch of other stuff going on around here
Right.
that needs tending to. You know what I'm saying? You talked about it before, how you a married man and you able to move. Because I handle shit here first.
Right.
You know what I'm
right.
saying? I handle my fucking business.
Right.
And I don't worry about shit else. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm not smashing Drea, I don't give a damn about what the hell
got
is
nothing
going
to do
on.
with me.
You know what I'm saying? And number 3, bro. Hey, dog, if I'm that young boy, I'm shooting them walls up too. I'm shooting them walls up too, bro. What y'all want them to do? You know what I'm saying? I get it. Y'all like, Drea need to know better, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. Hey, look, Kevin Samuels talked about this a lot, bro. When they get older, bro, they lose, like women could lose value just based on their situation.
Right.
Like with her being in Hollywood, you know, she ain't getting no younger. You know what I'm saying? So ain't that many people checking for her, but she can't go to regular folks. You know what I'm saying? She can't go back to regular folks.
She could go back to regular folks. She could be the life she used to. You know what I'm saying?
With that lifestyle, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the crowd of people she meeting, and she already was an ex-hoe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like she done been ran around the block quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? That's not something I'm making up. That's just, you know, she was the one who said, I don't believe I'm a hoe no more, or some shit like that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, at the end of the day, whatever floats these people boat, but it makes for a hella conversation though. I'll tell you that much.
Right. Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, some of the guys I see hating on it, bro, you just hate because you thought it was going to be your old ass. Like, that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? And I get that. You know what I'm saying? You sit back saying, she need to be dating someone her age. She the same age as me. She need to, like, I get it, bro. But he's in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be mad at these kids. If I was 22 years old, I'd probably be doing the same damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So who are we to judge? But just like you said, DMV, I think what happens now, especially in social media, we sit back and we jeopardize and we criticize everyone else's household, and we don't pay attention to what's going on in our own damn house. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people need to take, what's going on in your house? You so worried about what's going on in Drea's house. You know what I'm saying? What she's up to. Who are you dating? You know what I'm saying? Let's pull the sheet back. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at some of the people you've been thinking, okay, well, she's dating a 22-year-old, but you dating a 35-year-old who ain't got no job or no car. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference? You know what I'm saying? You dating a bump. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like when it comes to this internet stuff, bro, everybody wants to sit back and point the fingers and judge and who should be with who and who should be doing what. It really doesn't matter. It makes you no difference. Like, if he ends up having to pay her millions of dollars of child support, as long as they don't send me no emails and I got to make a deposit, I could care less. You know what I'm saying? I could care less, bro. But it's like so many people get caught up in these dating things and everybody wants to voice their opinions about it and get all flustered. Meanwhile, in your home, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So take care of your home first. It's all right. He's in the NBA. He's dating a superstar chick or whatever she is. She's an influencer. It's what people do. You know what I'm saying? It's what people do in the league. Y'all are going to be all right. Now, I will say this, though. When it comes to Drea, do you think that she's overrated? Because I see a lot of girls like, she's not that cute. She's not, me personally, you know what I'm saying? I mean, me personally, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me personally, I'm all for it. But I see a lot of people saying, and I saw some dudes saying this too, like, she ain't even that bad. She's kind of overrated. Like, no, I don't.
Yeah, but well, see, look, that goes to the point of, look, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, that goes to the whole, like, losing the kind of value thing. They, like, she is 39. If she was 25, like, they wouldn't be saying the same thing, bro.
Right.
Like, and you got the guns right. Do you have the gun sound too, bro?
I got the gun sound, bro. What's some sound effects? Let me get the gun sounds, man. I got a ball. I got a ball. I got the, got the future.
Napalm, bro. Shooting them walls. Hey, walls getting blown
up, bro. Hey, man, the whole wall. You know what I'm saying? The whole wall get. You know what I'm saying? The club. I mean, I get it. Rumble, young man, rumble. Like I said, these are young NBA players, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who am I to judge? You know what I'm saying? If I was 22 years old, had a 45-inch vertical, could dunk on anybody I want, get in the bag, playing, bro, yeah, it would probably be a whole, you know what I'm saying? Here's what I would say, man. I wouldn't have been able to be in the league with Instagram, bro, because I would just be scrolling and shooting, scrolling and shooting. You know what I'm saying? Scrolling and shooting. Salute to my dog, Vada Fly in the building. He said that she said that she gotta get their retirement package. Yeah, that's a 401k package right there. She's good. You know what I'm saying? She retired, man. She's going ahead and getting to that retirement package, man. But salute to Drea. You know what I'm saying? You know, it just is what it is, man. Let these kids be kids, y'all. Y'all be so flustered, man. My girl Aisha Morris in the building, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Now, bro, you hit me yesterday about this. And here's the thing, like, I watch boxing, but I know, like, you are a boxing guy. Like, you dive deep into boxing. So when you text me, it's like, oh, there's a fight going on. I was like, bro, it's like 5:30 p.m. Like, who fighting? You know what I'm saying? Is it somebody at the club? You know what I'm saying? What's going on, right? But then we saw, I mean, good thing I didn't tune in and watch, because by the time I would have pulled up it on, you know what I'm saying, and pulled it up, man, it was a knockout, man. So you saw Anthony Joshua laying them paws out there, bro. So what is your thoughts on boxing as a whole, especially the heavyweight class? You know, it seems a fight announced with Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. I know you're a boxing guy, bro, but how are you feeling just about the sport of boxing as a whole right now?
First and foremost, I just want to give an applause to Anthony Joshua for doing what the hell like 5 other boxers were supposed to do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to not play around. You're not supposed to go in there and not take it serious. You're supposed to lay these dudes out and make them think twice about stepping on your side, because at this point they were not respecting boxers. I mean, Francis Ngannou was talking real dirty to Tyson Fury over there, and rightfully so. He put him on his ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But as a whole, man, I think that boxing has a great young generation of talent that hopefully they start fighting each other. The Devin Haney's, the Ryan Garcias, the Tank Davises, the Shakur Stevensons. You know what I'm saying? I think that Floyd, as much as we love him, Floyd's one of my favorite athletes of all time. Him holding on to that 0 made all these young guys feel like they had to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just like Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying? All these young guys thought they had to do the fadeaway. They thought they had to, you know, have the Gatorade, have the shoes, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Actually, more so LeBron. These young guys kind of follow LeBron a little bit more. But,
right, not doing the dunk contest.
I think that these young guys need to start fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? Like damn the money, you know what I'm saying, as much. I get it. Get your chips while you know what I'm saying, you're in your prime and while you're fighting. But earn it the right way. Set yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Build yourself up. Fight the right people. Stay active. Make your money that way. Then get to a point where every fight is a super fight. Because what people don't talk about with Floyd is, they don't talk about 130-pound Floyd, 135-pound Floyd. They don't talk about when Floyd was calling out De La Hoya. He was calling out Shane Mosley. They don't talk about that type of stuff. Floyd really got it out the mud. He wasn't a silver spoon guy like they make it seem.
Right.
When Floyd got his opportunity against De La Hoya, he never looked back. And that's how these young guys got to look at it. You got to look at it, the totality of work while you're doing your craft, build it up that way, and then you'll never look back and you'll build a fortune.
Yeah, and I agree, bro. Like, cause I feel like, just from a boxing fan looking from the outside in, right, there's just not those super named high impact fights to get people really sold and excited about the sport. I mean, you really have to know the sport of boxing to get excited about some of these matchups. And I think that's the problem with boxing right now. And that's why someone like Jake Paul is able just to slide through the back door with these mega matchups, you know what I'm saying, on getting Netflix deals and AT&T Stadium and Mike Tyson, because people want names. They want people want names. They know, they want excitement. And that's what we had with Floyd, right? We thought we was going to get it with Bronner. My guy AB, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we just don't have that feel where it's like, okay, this guy is fighting, everybody's coming out for this event. It's a spectacle. There's no really spectacle names when it comes to boxing, and Jake Paul starting to take over, just kind of being that spectacle name. And here's the thing I tell people about Jake Paul. At the end of the day, love him or hate him. I saw some people, they were just bombing on him on Twitter. Like, bro, do you notice, man? Like, what am I saying? But at the end of the day, someone who trains boxing, it's a lot of damn work, and he's not cheating the system. You know what I'm saying? He's going out there, he's putting in the work, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of work. So does he need to elevate and get these mega matches? Probably not, but he's getting off of his name, and he's using his platform as a content creator and YouTuber to stack on top of that. And that's what all the different people do. I mean, you had Adrian Bronner, he was rapping, like, so everybody tries to create these olive branches to branch off into other things, kind of like I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't knock Jake Paul for that, But when it comes to this Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson bout, I see him already talking in the chat. Do you think it's going to be an exhibition? I know some people think it's going to be a setup. And here's the thing, I'll say this. They can go out there and fight, but I cannot see, y'all. I cannot see Jake Paul knocking out Mike Tyson, bro. It's going to hurt my spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because Mike is like my guy. You know what I'm saying? It's Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson. Like, those are my athletes is on top of the mantle. I can't see him getting dropped by a YouTuber, bro. I don't care if it's fixed or whatever. You can't go out like that, bro. But what's your thoughts about this overall fight when it comes to Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson at AT&T Stadium?
My thought is Mike is getting that check, bro. That's my thought. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is I don't think Mike is going to cheat the grind. I think he's going to train. I think that in Mike's time, I think that there were times where in his career, in his heyday, he might not have trained the best. He might have, you know what I'm saying, had, you know what I'm saying, cocaine, women and stuff the night before or whatever, like Buster Douglas out in, you know what I'm saying, with that fight. I think that we saw in the exhibition with Roy Jones that he took that serious. And you know what I'm saying? He whooped
he
looked
good. He looked good in that fight. He looked
really good.
Right.
Yeah. That version of Mike Tyson, I don't think Jake Paul, Jake Paul, we're used to seeing him hit people, but I've never seen Jake Paul take a body shot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never seen him take a body shot. He's a hell of an athlete. Yeah, for his time, he's a hell of an athlete. Mike studies the game. Like, Mike will see things that, Jake ain't got no crazy jab. He ain't 6'8", 6'7", 6. He ain't Lennox Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Throwing out a stick or nothing like that. Like, I think that Mike is gonna carry. I do believe that there's some truth to the whole Pauls having things written in their contracts not to get knocked out and stuff like that. I think Mike will carry him and make it an event. But more than anything, in Dallas, bro, you know how Dallas turned up, bro. That shit about to be an event.
It's going to be a movie. It's going to be. I'm going to be in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be in the building. Already, you know what I'm saying? I'm already pulling some strings. I'm going to be in the building one way or another because that culture at AT&T Stadium, you know what I'm saying? Jerry going to pull on an event. Jake Paul might mess around and have Micah walking him to the ring. Like, it's going to be a spectacle. So you got Jerry Jones, AT&T Stadium, Netflix, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. Like, bro, it's going to be something. There's going to be some excitement, and the way that they constructed this Netflix deal, where if you got Netflix, you can watch the fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting to see how this thing really works. But I see some people in the chat, man. I see some Jake Paul. Jake Paul's clearly in better shape and younger. You know what I'm saying? I got some Team Paul. Let me know in the chat, man. Y'all Team Paul, y'all Team Tyson, bro. I gotta go with Tyson regardless, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm always Team Tyson.
Yeah, I'm always
bro.
Team Tyson, bro.
Always Team
Tyson. Mike Tyson be 100 years old, bro. I'm still rolling with Team Tyson, bro.
There's no boxing for me if there is no Mike Tyson, bro.
Facts.
There is no boxing for me. There's two guys that got me on the boxing. Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. We came from 80s babies, bro. So we know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? It was Blockbuster back then with Mike. Y'all understand? Like, getting the pay-per-view, whole family sitting around, you know what I'm saying? Cousins, everybody over watching Mike.
For one round.
You know what I'm saying? You one round. You know what I'm saying? Your aunties then cooked. Y'all had all these quesos, chips and quesos and everything. And one round, there it go. You know what I'm saying? Your uncle in there cussing because he paid $100 to see one round. You know what I'm saying? But Mike Tyson was different, man. I wore a Mike Tyson t-shirt under every football game I ever played in my entire career, and by the time I was done, bro, it's like a bra, because it's been ripped and shredded. My mom was like, it stink, you know what I'm saying? Like, get rid of it, you know what I'm saying? But like, just the toughness of Mike Tyson. It was a Mike Tyson versus Peter McNeely. I went to that fight as a kid. You know what I'm saying?
You went?
Yeah,
you went to that
fight? Yeah. And so I got a shirt in Vegas from that fight, you know what I'm saying? And it's just I wore under a football game. It's like Iron Mike Tyson, man. So
look, crazy thing. So I got some questions about that now. Now you're grown up now, because look, as a kid, you probably didn't know what you saw.
Nah.
What were the women like? Because see, like, they try and make it seem like women and men now, like they act brand new, but how loose were the women around that event as a kid now that you look back at it?
I mean, yeah, granted, I was a kid, I didn't understand it, but I'll say this, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been to numerous fights where I've been to Floyd, and you know, I'll be back in Vegas for a fight here in 2 weeks. Fight night in Vegas, that's the supreme of the supreme, bro. Like, there's nothing compares to, like, and even being in Vegas for the Super Bowl, it doesn't compare to fight night, which was odd. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought Super Bowl it was going to be, but bro, when it's fight night, y'all, for some of y'all single in Vegas, it's star-studded. You know what I'm saying? So back when Floyd used to fight, because I went and saw Floyd versus Maidana, it's just like as soon as you get in the airport, it was just like, here we go.
Fights in the air.
It's just a different energy. Like fight night brings a different energy, right? Because like you'll sit there and be in the casino. Because I remember, bro, like we was in the casino playing blackjack, and our homeboy like he bumped me. I was like, "What's up, bro?" He's like, it was like literally Allen Iverson right here, like right next to me, playing blackjack with me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Allen Iverson, and then you saw Rick Ross walking through the casino, and you saw Flo Rida, and you saw Jay-Z. Like fight night in Vegas is a different energy. Now that was Floyd, you know what I'm saying? Because when Floyd brought the money out, you know what I'm saying? He brought the whole city out. So nothing compares to fight night in Vegas, bro. So
not at all, bro. I went to Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, the third fight, right? So we're watching the fight, and we in this section with all of these UK fans. We're all talking trash to each other the whole time, but it's all love though. The UK, bro, there's no fan base. Like you think our Cowboy fan base is like that?
In boxing, yeah.
The UK in boxing, bro. Hey, look, everybody was star-studded, decked out. I'm looking at myself. I was like, damn, I came here. I thought I was like killing it.
Right.
Nope.
Nah.
You remember your chain next to Dez? Remember? That's how I felt the whole time. Like, oh my god, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
So the story that he's talking about, right? So I got a chain. I got about 3 of them on right now. You know what I'm saying? But they're light. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I was at the Cowboys, it was the Eagles game, right? I had about 10. It was about 10 on my neck or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was with Roman DMV, and I kept asking him. I was like, bro, is my chain tucked in? And they're like, well, bro, but why don't you just why don't you rock your chain? I was like, nah, bro, because when I go on stage with my little $10,000 chain next to Des Bryant, who's $100,000 chain, my stuff don't hit the same, bro. I don't hit the same. So I took mine in, bro. Like, hell nah, bro. So you got Des up there. You got Trayvon Diggs. You had Gilly and all, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, like, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm light, you know what I'm saying? Versus the average civilian. But versus them, nah, my stuff. It's the same way for fight night in Vegas, bro. Like I remember the first time I ever saw, like, rappers started talking about, you saw my chain and got hypnotized. When Rick Ross walked in, that chain was dancing. Them diamonds was dancing. Like you literally, it was crazy, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So now I keep, you know what I'm saying? I'm humble. You know what I'm saying? I keep myself a little humble,
just
man.
like that.
Yeah, hell nah, bro. Like what they say on Friday, I'm just going to tuck mine in. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to tuck mine in because hell nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got that kind of money. You know what I'm saying? To be up there with that, I look hella light, man. So salute to everybody in chat, man. Like I said, we just vibing here on Saturday night, man. So run it up, hit the lights. We're going to be doing this a whole lot more often. Keep the questions coming. I see y'all want the Cowboys questions, damn it. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna answer a few of them. We're answer some draft questions. I had a question earlier. Let me see here. It was a dope question. He was talking about, why do you think, I'm gonna toss this to you, bro. Why do you think a lot of these celebrities date the same women? Like, is the dating pool that small where they all just dating the same circle of women or something like that, bro? Like, what do you think it is?
I think that it's more of a status thing, bro. Like, I mean, to be honest, it's hard for us to answer that question because we're not there.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? We're not there yet. We don't know what the standards are. You know, for them, it might not be a big deal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're so used to it. They have different circles that we don't have. You know what I'm saying? So, for me personally, I've always been the type that I'm trying to date something, or I like something for the most part that nobody else likes. Just so happens that me and my boys, me and my partners, we have the same type. You know what I'm saying? So I might see a joint and it's just like, oh, we both see it. But like, if one of us get it, you know what I'm saying? Whoever she chose is whoever she chose. You know
so are y'all really that tight as homeboys? Because normally homeboys don't like all of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like you eating off my plate. You know what I'm saying? Like this competitive drive. So he might be happy for you now that you won, but he's probably sitting back waiting for you to fumble, bro. Because
we bros. Bro.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, if she chose, like that's your joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
For
Like,
now, or
but
for
whoever she chose is whoever she chose, and we ain't stepping on toes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't even mean, and that's kind of bars
Look,
right there,
look,
but I
look.
ain't even mean to
See,
rhyme.
that's that old man game. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she
Yeah.
chose, we ain't stepping on toes, player. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, that's the old man.
Yeah, but that's it, bro.
So
That's
sprinkle
how
me,
we
man.
roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel you, man. Like I was always weird like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and my best friend, it was a no-no. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I got some friends, even now, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll sit back, and I'll be sitting back on Facebook or something. And I'm like, why are you adding old girl? And now I'm married, you know what I'm saying? I'm gone. But still, like, why are you adding some old girls I used to talk to years ago from college and stuff? Because you out there plotting. Like, bro, don't eat off my plate, fam. Like, there's so much to kind of go around. But people getting old, people getting desperate, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? That was tucked back in college. But I'm like, damn, bro, like, how do you know
Well, I feel
her?
like college is a different game. You know what I'm saying? You were kind of grown. Like, you were fine. High school, middle school, like, that's a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's, yeah, again, I'm not there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not a single man on the prowl, like, just out here trying to
Yeah.
get what I can get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the dating pool is really, really shallow. Like, my
That's-
man E2 said
That's what I'm
yesterday,
here.
somebody peed in the pool, dog. Like, somebody
Dog,
peed in the pool.
Now, I feel sorry for all my single fellas and ladies out there of the dating pool, bro. Like, it's bad. Like, I couldn't go back. Like, Lord forbid something happened, I had to date. Like, I would be evil because I don't have the time. I hate the whole dating conversation. Like, oh, so what do you do and what do you like? I'm like, I'm not trying to do all that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no chance in hell I'm ever going to do that ever again in life. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
Never,
I
bro.
see so many of my fellas, they get frustrated. And here's the biggest problem. I was lucky to get out of the dating scene right before what I call the Stone Cold Steve Austin era. You know what I'm saying? And what does that mean by the Stone Cold Steve Austin? It's like, bro, some of these chicks, they want to slam beers all day and smoke cigars, and I'm just gonna get mine on. I'm like, bro, like I'm out, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was lucky to get out right on time, man, because like some of these chicks, like, granted, and we'll talk about this here in a second, but I was at the Drake J. Cole concert, right? And the DJ was playing some music, and he said, all right, where's all my sexy ladies at? And all the ladies made some noise. Bro, the songs that he played for the ladies, I was just like, bro, this ain't no lady song. It was Glorilla and
Oh, yeah.
and them ladies,
They love that shit
they was
now.
going
They love that
crazy
shit.
at the red light, twerking on them. I'm like, what? I thought you about to slow it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, play some Beyonce or something, bro. He played Glorilla. He played some Sweetie, like some other, and that Drake, so the hands on their knee, bro. Everybody went crazy. I'm just like, nah, not my thing. So while we talking about that, bro, there was this topic, and I'm not gonna get us canceled. I'm not gonna get us canceled on the first show. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get us canceled on the first show. But there was this topic that was brought up on Twitter, and there's some guy from, I don't know, Barstar or Barstool Sports. Now, and granted, I don't watch any of these channels or any of these publications, right? But he was talking to a lady or talking to a girl, and he was saying that he could not date her because she knows more football than him. And he got attacked online and all this sort of stuff. And me personally, I've said this before, and I love all of my women in sports, but I never look at my coworkers in sports like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just look at them like my coworkers. I talk to them just like I talk to you, right? But it's like, could you ever date someone seriously that was into football more than you?
More than me, no. But in the football, yeah. Like, for example, like there's something about like for example, and look, don't judge me, y'all. Like I said, I'm just a dude. I'm a married dude. I'm gonna talk like most married dudes do, but I ain't gonna give y'all all game. But look, it's something about me and the comms talking football that, like, you know what I'm saying, settles the soul. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these women that know the game or whatever, they've been around men, but at the same time, they know how to treat men. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, they hung around their father a lot more. They hung around their brothers a lot more. So they know how to tend to us a little bit better. But if anything is above me, you know what I'm saying, besides like you trying, like your overall ambition, But if it's something like a football that's over me, and you know what I'm saying, you love the game more than me, then yeah, that's a little different.
Right.
But for me, I'm not intimidated by that because I know who I am as a man. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not insecure. Some men are insecure.
Right.
Some men are insecure.
Right.
That's the biggest thing. Like if you're not secure with yourself, like, you're gonna always find faults and little things like that. But I did see the clip, and I thought it was funny. Like for me, like if I connect with you, I connect with you. If I rock with you, I rock with you. Like those type of rules are out the window for me. That's just how I would look at it. But you know, there are different rules today for everybody.
Right. And that's what I was saying. It's different, right? Because it's different for us, right? It's like, you know, if a woman knows football more than me, that means that she's grinding a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be in a situation where possibly I get done doing a 4-hour mock draft show with y'all, and I go upstairs and she's crunching film on Javon Bay. Like, that's a crazy household. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, we crunching film together.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it would have to be something like that. Like, it's not about intimidation or anything like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if that was, like, say for instance, like I watch golf. You know what I'm saying? I watch golf. I don't really care about football, and football was her thing. Then that's her thing, you know what I'm saying? But the reason why I was speaking out about it, because I want my thing to be my thing, and I want her thing to be her thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, case in point, like my wife knows minimal on football. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put my wife on blast, but she's minimal. She knows enough to get by. You know what I'm saying? She knows Dak's the quarterback, CeeDee Lamb's the wide receiver, and Zeke's no longer on the team. Like, she knows those kind of basics. You know what I'm saying? But she's not gonna sit down and break down cover 3 and match zone defenses and different, like that's just not her thing. And just like when she does her makeup business and everything, I don't want to sit in there and know everything and run the inner outings and working. Like, that's her thing to get away from her, you know, life, and this is my thing to get away from my life. So I kind of like that to be separate, and then we kind of meet in the middle. Sure. So it's like I've been in situations where I have dated people, and it wasn't football, it was just basketball, and she was just like nonstop and watching basketball, blah blah blah. And the hardest part about it was, she was wrong. She was wrong. She was wrong about a lot of the stuff that she thought she was the Kansas Jayhawk aficionado. And I was like, yo, you got it wrong. Like that's a diamond press zone. Like, that's not okay, but keep working on it, but you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? But her attitude was, I've been watching Kansas football or basketball my entire life. And I'm just like, I granted, you know Paul Pierce, I know Paul Pierce, but that's a diamond press, and that's a 2-3 trap. Like, he's supposed, like, because I played basketball, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, well, you got it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things, but it wasn't like, if a woman knows football, I cannot date her. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? You know how Twitter is, bro. Everybody gets crucified for, you know what I'm saying? If someone says, I like vanilla ice cream, oh, you don't like chocolate? What, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro, I can't like vanilla ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Because I was saying, and luckily they didn't start throwing their stones at me. I was like, you have women who go online and say, I don't want no short man, or I don't want no scrubs, or I don't want this, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be making 300 racks above to date me, and I don't want no broke. But as soon as a man says, I don't want no one who can break down no cover format. So, you know what I'm saying? All hell breaks loose. And I was like, God damn, bro, he can't list his preferences. It's just crazy, man. But I got another hot opinion, bro. A hot topic, bro. I'm going to get your opinion on this, man, because I think this might set a lot of people on fire. But I know you watch the show just like I watch the show. And speaking of shows to watch, man, Hightown on Stars is fire, bro. Okay. Hightown, everybody needs to watch Hightown on Stars. Is fire. I'm getting ready to go watch this right now as soon as I'm done with this.
I gotta catch up on BMF because I ain't even watched it this week.
I like BMF, you know what I'm saying? Because we know the story, you know what I'm saying? And Meech probably gonna be free next year, the real big Meech, so it'll be dope, you know what I'm saying? But here is my hot take for the day, y'all. Raising Kanan is the best series out of all the Power series.
Even over the OG?
Oh, even over the OG, dog.
Oh,
it is, bro. It is. It
is. I can understand why you say that. I just disagree. But I can understand why you say that. But yeah, tell me why you think it's the best.
Here's why I'll say it, man. Story development, right? So you have multiple characters that you have interest in, you know what I'm saying? From his mom, right? Even Kanan. You also got Jukebox.
Kanan probably
he's the least interesting character. I mean, because we know what's going to happen to him. He's the least interesting character. So you got Uncle Lou, right? You got Uncle Marv. You got his mama, right? You even got Jukebox. That's 4 characters right there. And here's the thing. I think that the actors have been acting a lot better than you had in Power. You know what I'm saying? Because you really kind of had Ghost who kind of carried things, you know what I'm saying, in the original Power, and in Angie. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, I feel like
I was gonna say that too. I was gonna say Angie's pretty damn good.
you had Ghost and you had Angie, but Tasha was horrible. I mean, we like Tommy, but we see Tommy can't carry his own show. Tariq was horrible. Kanan died early. That was one of the characters. So it's like, bro, I feel like Raising Kanan is a much better produced, and they have much better actors as a whole as far as the storylines compared to any other Power series, bro. I swear. And like I said, last season was fire. I mean, you had everybody's acting good. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, the dude that plays Kanan, he's trying. You know what I'm saying? He's trying.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, bro, I feel like Raising Kanan is the best series, man. That's my hot take, bro. How you feel about that?
I think Power is the best because I think that the early writing and layers to the stories and stuff, they set up Raising Kanan. You get what I'm saying? I think that you're right. Ghost is the best actor in the whole everything. You know what I'm saying? Like
he
Amari,
carried it. Yeah.
He did. Yeah. So I think you're right from that aspect. Where Power got stupid and Raising Kanan might get stupid and you might change your whole thought process. When Amari started kind of fighting with the creative differences, and when they weren't really paying him like that, they rushed his ass off.
Right.
They rushed him off, and that last season, you know what I'm saying, wasn't as powerful. But
not to cut you off, bro. And Joey Badass, bro. Joey Badass is as unique, bro. He's smoking that, bro. They got like 5 people who are smoking it as actors on Raising Kanan versus 2 on Power.
Well, you know what? You know who was a good actor on Power though? You gotta give him credit. Fucking Rotimi or Dre.
Oh yeah, Dre was cool. Yeah, Dre was cool. I didn't like his character though.
They messed his character up. Is what they did. They messed his character up because when he gave Ghost that damn card at that gravesite, I'm like, oh man. Yeah. I was like, oh, and then they made him a bitch.
They did. They just spun him, man. They spun him, man. So it's like, yeah, bro, like I feel like Raising Kanan is the best out of all of them, bro. Like I really don't. I hate the show with Tariq. You know what I'm saying? Because they had old.
I hate it too.
I hate that show. Force is horrible with Tommy. Like Tommy can't carry that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Raising Kanan is going to be able to carry the Power series moving forward. And I know they're trying to find out who Breeze is. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, Raising Kanan is like. And here's the thing, I personally love the nostalgia of it because y'all know I'm a huge Hill figure fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So seeing all the throwback Hill figures, you know what I'm saying, and Uncle Lou, you know what I'm saying, with the old school sweaters, like it just takes me back to a place of peace, man. So I feel like Raising Kanan is the best series, even though we know what's going to happen. But it's like we all sitting back waiting, like, when is Jukebox going to snap? You know what I'm saying? When is Juke really going to snap and become that killer Jukebox that we saw in the original Power? You know what I'm saying? What's going to happen? And the way that the season ended, bro, I'm just like, man, bravo, bro.
Yeah, but I will say this though, because somebody brought up Jukebox got more of a story than Kanan. The original Jukebox is way better than this Jukebox. Way better.
Nah,
I can't wait till they figure out why she snapped and why she turned out the way she did.
Nah,
like Laverne Ganner, like the cop. Man,
yeah. So you talking about the real the actor or the actress the teenager
the actress the actress
that's playing the younger Juke is way better than the older one, bro.
You think so?
Nah, bro. Nah. The girl. I don't know her name. I remember.
She's good. She's
she
good,
is smoking this role, bro. She
is smoking the role. I just think that the original Jukebox, like when we originally watched the show, because look, we're talking in hindsight now,
right? Because
we originally watched the show, we did not know what the hell Juke was going to do next,
right? And we didn't know how important she was. She was just, you know what I'm saying? She was just the cousin, you know what I'm saying? But now we kind of get some of the backstory. But bro, like Raising Kanan, Jukebox, Unique. Uncle Marv,
you're right.
Uncle Marv, Lou.
Uncle Marv is my favorite on the show, bro. Yeah, he's my favorite on the show, bro. He's hilarious.
Yeah, I love Uncle and see like his story, right? See how his story has changed. You know what I'm saying? He's been all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Lou has been kind of carrying a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Even the cop, you know what I'm saying? The cop, Omar Epps, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they got actors in this show and they are doing a great job with it, bro. I feel like it's better. But my guy JC asked me about BMF, man. So what's your thoughts on BMF? I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like it. It's cool.
I fell asleep on the first episode.
I fell asleep on the last episode.
Yeah, because it's kind of like Tommy, where it's too superhero-esque, right? Like these dudes can't just keep winning all the damn time, bro. Like they beat in every situation. Like in regular Power, Tommy was getting his ass whooped up in New York. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like Tommy was losing, and then Ghost had to come and save him. And Tommy's show, Tommy's able to handle everything, and it's like, bro, that's not Tommy. Mm-hmm. And BMF, nobody could beat Lamar. Like Lamar ran him off the block.
Lamar was gangster though until he got, you know, so they finally got him, man. But you can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain. Man, I love Lamar, dog. You know what I'm saying?
But they took him off the show, and it's not as good.
Right.
It's not as good without Lamar. You know what I'm saying? And they have a real story to tell behind it.
Right.
And I think that they'll eventually get to it. But I just think BMF is so far off track from what it is that it's losing its luster. You know what I'm saying? Like we're like the things we want to see, and I got to go watch it. Like I'm more interested in Father Charles.
Right? Yeah. Charles, man. Charles at the motel. You know what I'm saying?
Charles, baby. Like.
Man, it's still my house. You know what I'm saying? It's still my house, Beach. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, Charles crashed out, but I'm not sure if you saw the last episode, man.
I haven't. I'm about to watch it.
Their mama about to get active a little bit, man. So Charles, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You got Lala in there. She's something, you know what I'm saying? She kind of keep things afloat. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I feel like from BMF, I'm not sure if I like the show. It's just because I know the true story of BMF. You know what I'm saying? Like I got some people who's going on, you know what I'm saying, around that time. So it's like I kind of know what everything kind of happened. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of cool to kind of see it in a story form. But it's just like Little Meech, he's trying to act. You know what I'm saying? He's trying. But like I said, what would be dope is when his dad gets home next year, if they put him in the show to play like older Meech. You see what I'm saying? Because there's still some things like we haven't seen blackface yet. We haven't really gotten to Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's a lot of things for BMF. And for those of you who do not know, like BMF is like the Black Mafia family. You know what I'm saying? Like they was one of the biggest drug cartels in the US, you know what I'm saying, for a long time, man. And like they had two brothers, and one brother was flashy. Now me, I don't know about you, DMV. I'm hitting ATL with Meech. I would have hit ATL with Meech. I'm not staying in Detroit with Terry, you know what I'm saying? But then you had one brother.
Easy.
Yeah, I would easily, bro. Ain't no way I'm staying.
And he the one who got hemmed up not being flashy.
Right, like, so I'm saying, not being flashy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's really Terry's fault. So Terry's wore, you know what I'm saying, he's more like the under wraps guy. But, you know what I'm saying, it's a good story. So y'all should definitely watch it. But like I said earlier, y'all, go watch Hightown on Stars. That thing, they are in a bag out the gate. Very first episode. And me, I'm a slow watcher. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate shows that take a long time to develop. You know what I'm saying? Like I want you out the gate. Hightown is really out the gate, bro. Very first 5 seconds, bam, you included in. But I will say, because someone mentioned The Wire. Now I haven't seen The Wire. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen The Wire, but I will say this: don't nothing compare to Snowfall. Don't nothing compare to Snowfall, y'all. Snowfall is a 101. Like Snowfall.
Yeah, that's what everybody tell me. Yeah. I haven't watched Snowfall.
Dog. The Wire. Dog, you gotta watch. Don't even watch BMF, bro. Don't waste your time. Watch BMF. You need to go watch Snowfall right now, bro. Right now. Like literally, like I remember because I was a late bloomer on Snowfall. Here's how addicted I got to Snowfall, y'all. I was in Turks and Caicos with my wife, and I was watching episodes of Snowfall on the beach. In the middle of the night, the only place I can get internet reception was down the lobby. I would go down the middle of the lobby and go down there and watch Snow. Like I was hooked, bro. Like I sat there their entire vacation and binge Snowfall at Turks and Caicos, bro. Go watch Snowfall now. It's the best show out there right now. You gotta go watch it, man. ASAP.
So is it the best drug show or is it the best show?
It's one of the best shows. It smokes power clearly. Smokes.
Oh yeah.
It smokes power clearly. I mean, honestly, bro, I can't think of another show I could put over Snowfall. Just total instinct. I like Game of Thrones, but I hate how Game of Thrones ended. You know what I'm saying? So here's Snowfall. Here's a great if you like Game of Thrones, Here's why you'll like Snowfall. It's Game of Thrones for black people.
Okay. All right, guys.
Because you're going to have different hoods in LA, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have Compton, you're going to have, you know what I'm saying? So that's like the North, like you're going to have in everything, just it's like 5 different stories and everything connects, bro. Go watch Snowfall. Go watch Snowfall ASAP, man. So I talked about it a second ago, man. So I went to the Drake J. Cole concert. Now, Drake carried it, you know what I'm saying? Drake carried it, but I was proud of J. Cole because he held his own, you know what I'm saying? So when I was talking about this on Twitter, Griselda was fired too, but it was too short. Yeah, I was talking about this on Twitter when it comes to Drake and J. Cole, bro. Do you think that they are really 1A and 1B? Or is there a huge gap between the two?
I think that if we're talking skill wise, I will put J. Cole above Drake, but I think it's a big gap as far as
so what skill? So when people say that, right? So we going maybe box a little bit. What skill does J. Cole have that Drake doesn't have?
I think like for one, I know in the very, very beginning, J. Cole like the production, like you know what I'm saying, like how his sound, how he wants his things to sound or whatever, right? Like I feel like Drake has some of the best producers, the best team, you know what I'm saying? His team is very, very good. If I'm talking about like 1-to-1, I think that J. Cole is more of a Swiss Army knife as far as being able to do multiple things. But as far as the gap goes, I think Drake in his career and in his production, meaning making music and selling and all that type of stuff, because Drake got some fucking bangers.
He has a lot of bangers, bro. Like
I think it's one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And however it falls, if that makes any type of sense of what I'm saying.
Right. That's what I was saying, man. Because Drake has hits. Like Drake had so many hits, bro. And here's the thing: I walked out like, damn, he didn't play this. Damn, he didn't like. That's how many hits that Drake has. But here's what a lot of people don't understand, because like I kind of came up. So a lot of people don't remember this. You know what I'm saying? This is why we're doing this show. J Tuck was a rapper and a producer and a DJ. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my guy Nix, man. We talked about this before on the show, right?
Yes, sir.
So I was coming up in what we call the blog era. You know what I'm saying? So back then, in order to get your music out, we had Twitter, but it was kind of different. You know what I'm saying? Like we had MySpace and stuff. But you had to go through like 2 Dope Boys, like On Smash, like all those types of like blog websites. And if you could not get on those blogs, you was pretty much SOL. So for me personally, the blogs like kind of like didn't grasp my music. You know what I'm saying? Because I was kind of like backpacker-ish / radio-ish. So for me, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go to the radio then. So I just started making music for the clubs and just got things done that way. You know what I'm saying? So you had J. Cole came out, right? But then you also had Drake. And Drake, when he first came out, Drake was a backpack artist. You know what I'm saying? So he was one of those backpack Canadian rappers that had Ninth Wonder and Slum Village and those types of people on beats, you know what I'm saying? And very lyrical, but people didn't feel him like that because he was Canadian. You see what I'm saying? But then you had Drake, you had J. Cole who came up. So J. Cole was easily coined one of those guys because he had the Jay-Z blessing. That's when Jay-Z was retired. So if Jay-Z blessed you, was just golden, you know what I'm saying? So Jay-Z put a stamp on him. You had Wale, you had like Asher Roth. You had my guy who's a good friend of mine, man. I'm gonna get on this show here, XV, who was like the lead dog back then. You had Big Sean and Fashawn and Nips, like those double XL cover guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they kind of J. Cole had a head start over Drake, but it wasn't, because think about this, like Drake was never on the double XL cover, like at all. He never made it. You know what I'm saying? They had OJ the Juice Man over Drake. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Drake just shifts and drops So Far So Gone and everything else happens. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, when people talk about Drake don't have records or he doesn't have lyricism, everything that J. Cole has, Drake has multiple of. You know what I'm saying? Anything with a timestamp, Drake is showing lyricism. If you want to go old school backpack, he has lyricism. He can make a dance song, he can make a trap song, he can do so many different things. And people don't remember Drake was coming up as a backpack artist. So he has lyricism in him. He just knew it wasn't going to work. And it's the same reason why J. Cole had to pivot. Y'all remember his very first album? He tried to do, work out for me, you know what I'm saying? And Mr. Nice Watch, and like it didn't hit. He flopped trying to do that. And then he took a pivot, and it took him a little bit to kind of get back. versus Drake, he kind of hit the ground running. But I tell people, think about
never
this.
stopped.
He
Bro.
never
He
stopped.
never stopped,
And that's
bro.
what's so crazy. When I was at the concert, I'm thinking, damn, bro, Drake started in the blog era and he's still going. Like now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that hands on my knee, like, bro, it shut the
That shit crank,
it shook
bro.
the
That shit
building, bro.
crank.
It shook the building. And I hated that song. You know what I'm saying? But that song wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? But I always feel like when we talk about Drake, it's some old school boom boom bap rapping fans. Like, Drake ain't that real, bro. Like, Drake don't make music for people. Like, bro, how can you be a man and can't relate to TSU or Girls Like Girls? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many songs. Motion. Like, Drake has songs you can relate to. He just has so many. And Drake has done what no artist besides Lil Wayne was able to do. And that's just have an extensive catalog and not fall off while doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool to kind of see them both because it didn't hit me till I was there, bro. Like, damn, that's my era. Like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I came up with them because, like, he was like, J. Cole was like, oh man, who's been with me since my day ones? And he would play a song like, bro, that wasn't your first album. Like, that was like album number 3. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's one of those things, bro. But I think that you have Drake up here, and then you got Cole. You got Kendrick, you got Wale, you got Sean, you got, you know what I'm saying, some of that other clusters. But I feel like when it comes to everything right now, Drake is supremely up here, up and above. But that's no slight to J. Cole. I was glad that he's able to hold his own.
And there's another artist like Drake, but it's not in rap, because I would say the R&B version of Drake is Chris Brown, because both of those guys, if you look at it, you go top 100, both of those guys keep tracks in the top 100. Right. They keep songs in rotation all of the time, dog.
Right.
All of the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's not easy to do. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy to do, y'all, for that long. Y'all know, like, one of my favorites is Kanye, bro. It's like, it's easy time for me to admit, like, all right, bro, my dude Kanye, it's been a good run, but it's kind of over. You know what I'm saying? I listen to Vultures, I listen to some of them other tracks, like, all right, bro, I get it, but it's like Shaq playing for the Celtics right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Shaq playing for the Celtics right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's not easy to do, man. So salute to Drake and J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna drop the fall off and kind of be done here, but you know what I'm saying? It's not easy to do.
Not at all, bro. So yeah, like, when I was trying to make my explanation, like, I just mean, like, some people have like different skill sets or whatever, right? And you could be a jack of all trades and a master of nothing.
Right.
Whatever Drake has done with him and his team, they figured it out and they have mastered it.
Mm-hmm.
I still feel like J. Cole, in a way, there's a niche, right? There's a niche to J. Cole.
Right.
But I don't think that he's really mastered the same type of things that Drake is able to master.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was getting to.
Right. He just has a niche. Because if I say, boom, quote me 5 J. Cole lyrics right now, what you got, bro?
Shit, to be honest with you, I gotta think, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, everyone's like, oh, J. Cole's this lyricist, bro. If I have to think, like, all right, hold on, give me a minute. You know what I'm saying? We gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is J. Cole's fire line when you took your hat off and threw it? Like, oh my God, he's snapping. You typing, bro? You typing? You searching?
My bad, I was typing in the comment section.
Yeah, you searching, bro. That's what I'm saying. You search. People are searching right now because I asked that question. So if I say, like, people say, like, Drake not a lyricist, like, people think the more complicated you are with your words, that makes you a lyricist. Like, that's not the case, bro. That's not the case. You know what I'm saying? If I say A, B, we heard the CD, you go to E for effort. That's simple, but it's effective, and that it hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's different things like that, because I watch a lot of battle rap and stuff like that, bro. Like, just because you saying a whole bunch of things complex, you know what I'm saying, and it don't hit, you know what I mean, something. So got a few topics I want to talk about.
Jay-Z got a line like that. What did he say? Like, just because wear kufi, don't mean that he right.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So like Jay-Z isn't the most intricate lyricist like a Nas, right? But he can say things that's effective and slick, and it hits just as hard. You know what I'm saying? Versus,
and that's actually who they are. I guess the new version of that.
Right. It's like Jay-Z versus Nas. Like, me personally, like, Nas was cool, but he wasn't Hov. You know what I'm saying? Like, but people felt like Jay-Z wore chains and he went on a big pimping vote and had champagne pouring. So he's not real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? He's not real. Nas, like, bro, like, Nah, they both the same. One's just saying a lot more slicker stuff, bro. So I know you mentioned this topic. We're gonna talk about this, man, because I got some questions. And like, listen, y'all, ask the questions. Hit me up on social media. Tuck your opinion hashtag. We gonna get to them. Like I said, we're gonna talk football, life, everything, man. But this is a guy, bro, and honestly, like, I wasn't hip to him when he was actually alive. Like, I had no idea who he was. The first time I actually saw him was on the show Atlanta, which I love, man. But once I went back and binged him, I really wish that I was more hip to him while he was alive, bro, because I would have definitely linked up with him and probably had him on my show. And I'm a huge fan of his work.
Yeah.
And that's Kevin Samuels, man. So, you know, honestly, I had no idea who Kevin Samuels was, you know what I'm saying? And then he passed away. And I remember on Facebook, bro, I had so many people was like, R.I.P., he's a horrible, I hope he burns in hell, and blah, 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 and he's the most despicable black man on the planet. And I'm just like, well, damn, who is he? And honestly, bro, here's me being so naive. I thought he was a politician. So I went and started researching, like, all right, who's this politician that all these chicks are bombing on my Facebook? And then when I started watching him, I said, oh my God, I hate that I missed out on this, because I love everything that he's saying. He's dropping gems, not only for women, but for also men as well. But bro, what is your thoughts on Kevin Samuels, bro?
Yeah, bro. Actually, you want to know something funny? When we went up for that draft in Vegas, like, one of the things I was doing before we went out to the Rick Ross concert, I was watching him talk to this lady who was the CEO of a company. She couldn't figure out how to hold the man. And he was just like, I'm watching a live show, getting ready and everything. Kevin Samuels, a lot of his principles and stuff that he, like, I live by that stuff now. Because at a time, there was a time in my life where, you know, I didn't realize I was going through depression. Like, I needed a whole reset.
Right.
And I watched a quick video of him saying, take a year off. You know what I'm saying? Like, start working out. You know what I'm saying? Start, you know, dressing better. Start eating better. You know, take a year off. You don't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, these type of pressures right here. And then after that year, you know, after you progress, then you can get back to, you know, some of the things that you want to do.
Right.
A lot of people don't hear things like that. They just hear him telling a chick she looked like a running back hitting the A gap.
He compared to Emmitt Smith, bro.
But there's brutal honesty.
It is brutal honesty. Like, yeah.
We talked about this in the chat, bro, and it's funny because we tried to get Rome on here, bro. We got to get Rome on here.
Yeah, Rome was having family night. We gonna get Rome on here, man.
Yeah, for sure. But we was talking about how I was looking at old, like, women that I used to be attracted to, and I'm just like, oh, God,
right.
goodness,
like thank God I had
with a 10-foot pole right now,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But they wouldn't look at me. They wouldn't give me the time of day because they're looking at something completely different. You know what I'm saying? Because their standards were here. You know what I'm saying? My confidence wasn't there. But I'm just saying, like, now those are the same chicks, and you know, y'all gonna hear this. It is what it is. Those are the same chicks that's checking for me now. They in the DMs. They waiting for my wife to slip up. Those are the same chicks because, hey, they chose Dante over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now, you know what I'm saying, I got everything going on. And now they checking to make sure they heart and everything and all that type of stuff. Hope I ain't get myself in trouble. But that's just what it is. So Kevin Samuels was the person that made me realize that if you don't love yourself, if you don't go out and grind for yourself, you know what I'm saying? You know, handle business at home like we talked about.
Right.
You don't got no business out here with a partner.
Right.
Straight up.
Yeah. And I always tell people this, man. You have to raise the standard for yourself. And then once you change the standard for yourself, your standard for everybody else actually rises everywhere as well. You know what I'm saying? Because just like you were saying, bro, like back in the day, I didn't have the highest standards. You know what I'm saying? It was just like I wasn't doing that with my life. I was rapping and, you know what I'm saying, doing all sorts of stuff I had no business doing. So I didn't care about that type of value in a woman back then because I didn't have that high of a value. But then once I started raising my standard, you know what I'm saying, and I started working a good job that I had to wear a tailored suit every day, them same chicks could not even get in the door. Like they couldn't even get like even close because my standard was way up here. And then what do they say? Oh, you changed. Oh, I liked you better when you was in the club.
Yeah.
I liked you better when you in the streets. Oh, you fake
liked
that.
me better when I was chasing you.
Right. You liked me better when
yeah.
I was chasing you. But now, since I got a 6-figure salary and I'm on the top in my firm and I got to wear a suit every day and I'm getting awarded, you can't come up to my level. You know what I'm saying? So you want to bring me back down. And I remember this. I had a chick tell me, she was like, I need a real man, not a man that has to wear a suit every day. I want my man in sweatpants and Jordans. I'm like, that's all it takes to impress you is some sweatpants and some Jordans. You know what I'm saying? That I had when I was, you know what I'm saying? I was like,
I know she got 5 babies.
She's cool. You know what I'm saying? She's probably watching right now. She's cool.
Oh yeah.
But she's one of those. She's not even going, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those, hey Tuck, how's it going? Hey, how you been? And I'm keeping it moving. Like she can't stop me in traffic no more because my standard and that's what Kevin Samuels is really preaching for men and also for women. But for some reason, women throw their standards all the way up here, but when the truth of their reality, they're really down here. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he was just trying to say. He was trying to raise the standard for both men and women. I can't say, oh man, I'm not dating no chick who makes less than 6 figures and I don't make 6 figures. Oh, I want a chick who got her body right and is always in the gym and I got high cholesterol. Like I can't, you know what I'm saying? And so that's the problem with today's society. Everybody wants this, but nobody wants to raise their standard to actually match this. And that's all Kevin Samuels was preaching, bro. But for some reason, that just triggered a whole generation of people because a lot of people don't want to hear the real truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Love me for me, accept me for me, do me for me.
And here's the thing though, right? Like a lot of women did not like how he disrespected women, right? Like I felt like I didn't know if it was a disrespect or if it was just the fact that he was so like firm.
He was surgical. He was surgical.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And I just think that like y'all got to realize something, right? Like if I don't want to get locked up, if I don't want to get in trouble, then I'm not going to be in a place that's going to get me locked up or in trouble. These women kept calling in, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They were calling in saying, hey, rate me. What's your thoughts on? And he would give him a 5, and then all of a sudden he's being disrespectful to women. It wasn't like he was walking around Walmart being like, oh, she's a 4, she's a 5. These people were calling in saying, what is your thoughts on me and how can I get better? And he was giving them the God honest truth, and then they didn't like it.
Yeah,
because they never heard it before. They never heard it before. That's the problem.
I'm laughing because I don't know if you ever seen when he was frying Vivica Fox up, bro.
I never saw that.
Oh my God.
I gotta go watch it.
But Vivica Fox be frying up black men all the time.
And no one bats an eye. No one bats an eye. Yeah. So did she call in? Did she call in?
No, she didn't call in. So he was reacting to, you know, the hot topics like we're doing right now. And she was talking about somebody else. Mm-hmm. And he just fried her up like she was frying up the other people, bro. About how she can't keep a man with her bitter face. That's kind of what he was saying. But dog, he was frying her up. And it's just like, oh, well, you disrespecting black women. Dog, do y'all understand? I'm a black man. We're disrespected by every damn body.
Everybody, bro.
All the time, bro.
Everybody,
all of the
bro.
time.
Everybody,
it doesn't
bro.
matter if you're good. Like, no, we're disrespected all of the time, bro. Like, some people, some of them deserve it, but that's just like y'all say for women. You know what I'm saying? That's them women. I don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, that's it, bro.
Right.
Like, bro, we get disrespected all of the time.
What happens is we get lumped in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we get lumped. I get lumped in from what somebody else. Right now, there's some dude out there who left, right, and took his woman's car, and he gonna be out all night, and then, you know what I'm saying, he gonna be lying and making. I get lumped in with him when I'm just here on the podcast. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't lump me in with him. And I feel like that's the situation, bro. Like, stop lumping all of us together. There's a lot of good men who are fathers. There's a lot of good men who are good husbands, who are loyal and don't cheat and do a lot of different things and work hard. Don't lump me in with these people. You know what I'm saying? I'm nothing like them. You know what I'm saying? Now, was I? You know what I'm saying? Maybe back in the day. But I'm not like them anymore because I learned. I had to grow and I had to raise my standard, man. So I know we've been talking about that behind the scenes with Kevin Samuels. I love the dude, man. Like I said, I wish he was still alive because he would definitely be on the show. A lot of my friends like, yo, Tuck, you should slide into that lane. Nah, bro, because I get canceled day one. Because the thing about Kevin Samuels, he was also very informative and he was surgical with all of his conference. And that's what a lot of people didn't hate. Like people, even when we talk football, right? People hate when they can't think of a rebuttal. You know what I'm saying? When they get carved up, like, oh, we should move on from Dak. Okay, well, you know what I'm saying? He has a no trade clause. They don't like that rebuttal. Well, you don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where we are as a society, bro. It's like Kevin Samuels just asked some simple questions. Okay, so how much do you make? Do you know what the national average is for household incomes for any man, working man? You know what I'm saying? So what is your salary? You know what I'm saying? How many kids do you already have? And this is, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like he was just asking those questions. And once they started asking those questions, it removed all those filters. And they really had to take a hard look at themselves, man. So salute to Kevin Samuels, man. So let's go ahead and get to these questions, bro. I keep you probably about for 10 more minutes. I know we got some Cowboys questions. Let's go ahead and get to them, bro. So,
all right, let's get to them.
You got any questions over there, bro? I know people have been asking me about this whole culture thing. Here's what I'll say. And this is just me. The whole Dalton Schultz culture thing, the hate he's getting is stupid to me. It's dumb. It's very dumb. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because here's what I've been trying to say. It's a lot of Cowboys Nation, right? If I really wanted to be a jerk about this, I can go pull up a lot of Cowboys fans' tweets of how they acted when we were going to be on Hard Knocks. You remember that DMV where we're going to be on Hard Knocks? It's going to be a distraction. Hey. I don't want to be on Hard Knocks. It's going to ruin the season. It's going to be a distraction. Why are we always doing this, right? So everybody was throwing a temper tantrum when the Cowboys going to be on Hard Knocks. And then Dalton Schultz, who didn't play last year, he's played in Houston, who won a playoff game, got his highest contract, was like, yo, there's things that happened in Dallas that I thought was the norm, and it's comes to find out it wasn't. It's just different there. And all the Cowboys fans want to be dismissive with his comments because we just don't like Dalton Schultz. Well, CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons said on the podcast and said we need to change the culture. They talked about the culture. Emmitt Smith, DeMarcus Ware, Dez Bryant, you know what I'm saying, Marcus Spears, Philip Tanner, Jesse Holley, like the list goes on talking about this Cowboys culture. So it's just like, listen, y'all, we know it's a culture issue. Y'all was screaming culture all in the chat in January when we lost to Green Bay. I don't know why everyone's just so defensive because someone kind of said, like Kevin Samuels said the truth. You know what I'm saying? He said the truth. Like there's some things that's wrong with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not as good as you think you are. But what's your thought on the Cowboys in this culture situation?
I kind of touched on it on my channel yesterday, so I'll reiterate it. I think that we just got a problem with the messenger.
Right, that's all it is. Right.
But at the same time, you got to think like we defending our oppressor at this point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is the reason we doing this damn podcast because, somebody out there said, well, look, y'all content creators got so much to say about this culture and this brand.
Right.
But y'all hitched y'all wagon to what brand Jerry has built. Mm-hmm. So we're really brainwashed at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Brainwashed. We're not really that good. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to look internally. We have to self-scout and figure out what it is. Dog, we've changed coaches. Mm-hmm. We've changed players. Mm-hmm. But I feel like there was a shift between Texas Stadium and AT&T. Mm-hmm. I feel like at Texas Stadium, it wasn't about monetizing as much as it is at AT&T. Maybe, you go to the games, you're a season ticket holder. You could tell me where I'm wrong. When Ferg went back and sent the subliminal to Dalton yesterday, in my mind, I lost my shit because I'm just like, y'all are applauding that. I'm thinking to myself, bro, that's exactly what is wrong with us. Right. That's exactly what's wrong with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like y'all gonna sit here and act like Dalton Schultz wasn't a professional when he was here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna act like I don't know. Like me personally, all the guy was saying was, I want to play football. And I thought that this was the norm. And this, where I'm at now, seems a lot more of what I want to do, which is play football, which is what it's about. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about the glitz and glamour.
Right.
Like, we say we want players like that, but when a player like that leaves us and tells us that there's no glitz and glamour where I'm at, but I get to play football, then y'all feel up in arms about it.
Yeah.
And for me, I really wish we were a lot more football and less business, but that's not going to change.
It's not going to change. But here's the thing: isn't new, so I don't know why Cowboys fans are acting all weird about this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a new discovery. Like, oh my God, I never knew this existed. Like when I interviewed Cheeto Awuzie at the Super Bowl in 2020 when they went during the COVID year, he said the same exact thing. He was like, when I got to Cincinnati, everything was just about football. We don't have the best of everything, right? But every day when I come here, we're just focused on football and just focused on working. It's just different for me here, and this is where I thrive in. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a knock on Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Like people.
Didn't Randy Gregory say that too?
Randy Gregory said it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the list goes on and on and on. But it's easy, like you said, bro, to dismiss the message because of the messenger. Well, I don't like him when he's not better than Ferg. Well, this had nothing to do with Ferg. Think about who was Ferg learning under? Dalton Schultz. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not this thing where now it's easy because Ferg posted this picture like, yeah, Ferg is in for the Cowboys. Yeah. Like, okay. And y'all love Ferg until it's time to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Until it's time to get paid. So it's like, I really don't get this situation. It's kind of like, I don't understand what the problem is, but it's like Cowboys fans, we were fighting, you know what I'm saying? We want answers, then we got the real answers. Like, okay, I don't want that answer. I want this answer. Like Dan Quinn was the reason we lost to Green Bay. We moved on from Dan Quinn. Now everything's better. I don't want no other issues. Like there was no other issues. It was just Dan Quinn. Now he's gone. Now we're good. Now everything's lovely. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, bro, whether it's Dan Quinn, whether it's Mike McCarthy, whether it's Jason Garrett, whether it's Bill Parcells, whether it's Wade Phillips, the list goes on and on. Dak Prescott, Tony Romo, you name it. There's still an issue upstairs, y'all. Still an issue upstairs.
So Tuck, I knew we was cooked when I watched Emmitt Smith say it, and our fans started cooking Emmitt Smith. Like I probably under Jerry Jones, the very best player under Jerry Jones. I watched him say the same thing, and our fans went at him. Like, I mean, content creators.
Emmitt Smith.
Bum ass content creators, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Bums and I ain't even gonna give no energy. You know what I'm saying? But I watched content creators go at Emmitt Smith for saying this, bro. We're cooked as a culture. Like, because y'all are like, this is a man who has one ring.
Right.
He has put his body on the line. You know what I'm saying? He's the very reason
we're here. He built this.
Yes, exactly. On his back, on his shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Leading all-time rusher. And I watch y'all disrespect him. Dog, y'all got to realize, like, at that point, it let me know it didn't matter who the messenger was. They just don't want to rip away from what is. They want to win, but they don't want to rip away from what Jerry is telling them. They want to be sold, bro.
Right. They want to be sold. Yeah. And honestly, bro, that's why I'm doing this, and probably you're gonna start doing this as well, is because y'all have heard me say this 1,000 times, Cowboys Nation. The moment that I feel like I got a lot of y'all just to appease y'all and keep y'all happy, because honestly, if I wanted to be a much bigger Cowboys content creator, I could really manipulate y'all and a lot of y'all and boost my numbers, but that's just not who I am. You know what I'm saying? So the moment that is not fun, or I feel like I have to become compromised for being able to speak the truth, I don't want to do it anymore. And that's where I'm kind of at. It's like, bro, like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? So you kind of look at things like, all right, bro, I mean, trying to find a different avenue, because I feel like Cowboys fans do want to be sold. And me, I'm not even going to sell you a bad bag, even though y'all asking for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'd rather just put it in, you know what I'm saying, just toss it out the window and be like, nah, you can't get it from me. You can go get it from somewhere else, but you can never sit back and say, Jay Tuck sold me some bad stuff because he just wanted to boost his channel. Because I could do it right now. I could have easily said, you know what, we're not going to go an hour and a half tonight. I'm going to drop a video on how Jake Ferguson just put Dalton Schultz in his place and sell y'all a bad bag. But I'm not doing that, y'all. I refuse to do that. So
it's kind of like battered wife syndrome, right? Like, y'all love the toxicity.
Right.
Y'all swear y'all want to do exactly what it takes to win, and this team can't do this, and they can't do that. But y'all want to be toxic. Like, y'all want to be spit on. Y'all want to be slapped up. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all want this, bro.
It's because
like,
I don't know if it's all that Cowboys fans know, but it's like, I don't understand why Cowboys fans are so afraid to go against the machine. It's only a certain few. We only got a certain few soldiers. But when it comes to actually going against the machine, that's when everyone's like, whoa, Tuck. You know what I'm saying? Blame Jerry and blame Steven. Oh, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Oh.
And that's some of our brothers too, bro.
Right.
Because they'll sit there and text us. I'm like,
it's just
bro.
like, damn, what are y'all? I don't know. Maybe they're afraid they're gonna lose their channel. Maybe, but for me, it's just like, nah, bro. At the end of the day, I want to win a championship, bro. I can care less about if Jerry and Stephen Jones hates me. Every Cowboys media fan member hates me, and we get a championship done. I'm good. I swear to God, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm all about. But it's like for some people, it's just like, and I get it, right? Sometimes this would be people, this is like their income. You know what I'm saying? Different things like that. So I'm not knocking anyone's hustle. I'm just saying for me, I can't do it that way. It's, my fan base and my subscribers, they know me enough to be like, nah, Tuck, you capping, you lying. You don't feel like, if I say, you know what, we really gonna come out and be aggressive in free agency, and the Cowboys are making a good moves here, and you know we smoked that draft in, like, nah, bro, you lying. You lying, Tuck. You know what I'm saying? They know me too well.
Derrick Henry bought a house, so he's coming to Dallas.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Oh, bro, I could have easily dropped that Derrick Henry video. Oh, and most Cowboys fans would be like, oh, well, Tuck just said that Derrick Henry bought a house in Dallas. Things are picking up steam, not knowing that Derrick Henry works out in Dallas, just like every other
That's
NFL
I know
player.
He ain't coming here. He's using our name to go
his
move
girl
on to somewhere else.
But how many times do Cowboys fans have to go through this? We went through the Julio. Remember the Julio Jones shirt? Julio Jones on a Cowboys shirt.
Everybody trains in Dallas, bro. Everybody.
What was it? Didn't OBJ do something in Dallas? Like his girlfriend lived in. Like we do this every year. So I don't understand why Cowboys fans constantly put themselves in this situation, y'all. Like they're telling you right now they're not going to go out there and be aggressive. Like they're literally they haven't even started negotiations with the quarterback, which is the most important piece. So that lets you know that they're not going all in. So it's like, listen, y'all, I get it. We all love this team. We all bleed this team, but there's a lot of other things, and this is what we started this for, to show y'all. There's a lot of amazing things that y'all do outside of football. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of amazing things that DMV does outside of football. There's a lot of amazing things that I do outside of football. Like a lot of y'all really don't know. I can get your finances right. You know what I'm saying? I can get your money up. You know what I'm saying? If y'all wanted to, I can definitely help with that. Like I show DMV and Rome screenshots of the things I'm doing financially. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're here for. Like you guys are not one-trick ponies. Like there's more to life than just the Cowboys. So don't let this get y'all down, y'all. But also, don't let people sell y'all bad bags. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to snowfall it, do a taste test. It tastes the powder first, but quit buying the bad bags, y'all.
Problem is they like the bad bags.
They do like
bro.
they do like the step.
They like the taste of it, bro. Like taste a little bit.
A little buttery on stepped on.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? A little stepped on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got laced with a little something, a little Jerry powder. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. Speaking of the Cowboys, man, you know, they went and got they didn't go ahead and get Jerry Jeudy went ahead and went to the Cleveland Browns for the 5th and 6th round pick, something like that. There's been this conversation. We kind of dibbled and dabbled on it Thursday. What's your thoughts? Because we didn't really get to go into it. What's your thoughts on the Cowboys drafting a wide receiver?
My thoughts is if that's the very best player on the board, we have a need for it.
Okay.
To go get the receiver. That's where I'm at. You know, like I said, it's all about best player for me, and that's I'm carrying it. We also have we do have needs, but like
it tastes like
quarterback. I mean, hell, hey, look, we talked about this. Me and you talked about it. If Jaden Daniels is sitting right there, I'm probably going to take him, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah. I mean, yeah. That's where I'm at too. Yeah, if Jaden, I mean, he's not, but if he was sitting there, bro, like in the way that y'all kicking around Dak and really don't want to get this deal done, if Jaden Daniels was sitting there, I would definitely pull that trigger, but he's not going to be there. But yeah, so for you, it's just best player period available. You know what I'm saying? So if you had, let's say for instance, you had a Donnie Mitchell ranked, I don't know, as your 8th best prospect or whatever, and then you had Troy Fatano as your 9th, you're still going with Mitchell, right? Just purely off the board. Okay.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because I think that when we have gone like need over very best player, I think that, you know what I'm saying, it's worked and it's been solid. But when we've gotten the very best players on the board, Stevie and Micah, they like are like those dudes. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love Tyler Smith,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just saying, like, compare him to what Micah is to us. You get what I'm saying? Like, when we got the very best player, you look at it. Like, we're talking about having to extend him. We're talking about, I mean, he's one of the very best at what he does in the league.
Right.
The very, very best. You know what I'm saying? Like, a face of the league. CD, face of the league. I don't think you can say that about Tyler Smith. Makes sense, though. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, very, very best player.
So just more weaponry, right? So I can rock with you on that. I can rock with you on that. Just go get the best player and just plug him in, because we do have a need.
If Troy is higher on my board, I'm getting Troy. Right. You know what I'm saying? So get the very best player.
Get the very best player. BPA, team BPA, man. My guy Axon Jackson asked, we can go through these questions real quick and let you go, bro, because I know it's Saturday night. He said, what would y'all think about Michael Penix Jr. if he was available? Depends on what round we're talking. We did get some comp picks, but not in the first or not in the second, not in the third. I feel like we got way more important needs than that. Now, here's the thing, right? I know I'm always team BPA, but it's like, it's a tricky situation because you might have BPA, but there's also some value in this. You know what I'm saying? So if I have somebody like a Mitchell available, but like it says Troy Fatano, I feel like if it's neck and neck, I'm going with Troy because it's limited when it comes to the wide receiver, the tackles versus wide receivers a lot deeper. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I was saying I can hold off on wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? But
well, if it's that neck and neck with those two, like for example, like measurables come into play a little bit too, like because obviously like a Brian Thomas is higher on your board, right? So if it's Brian Thomas that's 6'4" and we need an X to be able to run the slant, to run our offense at the very best, that Mike McCarthy likes to call it, go get Brian Thomas, or you know what I'm saying, Keon Coleman's above them, go get Keon Coleman because it fits a piece of the puzzle that we need to this offense that we're missing.
Right, you know? Right. They're not getting no Keon Coleman. I'm not getting my hopes up for that, bro. So let me, man. I got a few questions, man. So a lot of people hit me on Twitter, also Instagram. Thanks for all your questions. We're not going to run through all of them with the hashtag Tuck Your Opinion, man. So the very first one I got, man, I got one about wrestling. Now, I grew up on wrestling, fam. Did you grow up on wrestling? Did you watch wrestling coming up?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm Attitude Era, baby. Attitude Era. So I will flip back and forth between that and WCW
Nitro. Yeah, so that was the era I came up. And here's the craziest thing, y'all. I was a die-hard wrestling fan. Like, I loved it, lived it, eat it, like breathed wrestling. And the thing that I wanted the most, I was like, man, it'd be dope if WCW and WWE ever combined. And the moment that happened, I stopped watching wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just stopped watching wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So I was asked, who was the wrestler that got you excited the most as a kid and got you really starting to watching wrestling? For me, it was really, I loved Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner's always been my guy, even back, you know what I'm saying, the Steiner Brothers days. Bret Hart was my guy, but my number one wrestler is always Shawn Michaels, man. Shawn Michaels, Heartbreak Kid. I love it, Sweet Chin Music. Even though, like when you say Sweet Chin Music, bro, you kind of got to pause a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You got to pause a little bit. But Shawn Michaels was my guy. Who was one of your favorite wrestlers?
All right, so the guy that really got me, so it's funny. So the guy that really, when I was growing up, Virgil, because he was like the only black one. Yeah. So I love Virgil.
$1 Million Man.
And then it was Sting. I loved Sting, bro. Like, this was Sting before he became the Crow. You know what I'm saying? I loved Sting.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even like WWF like that, but Bret Hart was my guy. I loved Bret Hart. I loved Macho Man, Hulk Hogan. But my all-time favorite wrestler, and this flip-flops, you know, just depending on the day. But my favorite, 1A, Stone Cold Steve Austin, bro. Stone Cold Steve Austin. And 1B is The Rock. 1B is The Rock.
Yeah, see, man, I wasn't into The Rock, man. Like, I mean, I like the people's, but like for me, like Ultimate Warrior, of course, back in the day, but it's like back in the Rock era, bro, like I was just, you had NWO, like, so Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, like Scott Hall was my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like The Rock was kind of just after the dust settled.
His mic skills.
I mean, but see, when The Rock first came out, y'all, he was kind of corny. You know what I'm saying? When he was with the Nation of Domination, that Rock version was kind of corny. And then when he was with the what was it, the
when
the
he switched to
corporation.
the corporation,
Yeah, the corporation, like that was a corny, like there was a lot of corny versions of The Rock before we got The Rock. You know what I'm saying? So, but for me, bro, it's like, nah, man, Razor Ramon to Scott Hall, you know what I'm saying? The Outsiders, like that was just different. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just.
That's when the wrestling was a craft, bro. You know what I'm saying? The craft of wrestling, it was at its all-time high in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, because you met the athletes with guys that wanted to be perfectionists and work well in the ring. Like, from what I understand, a lot of guys did not like working with the Ultimate Warrior because he was a damn wildcat in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See,
you know what I'm saying?
you got people like that, and Mick Foley, you know what I'm saying? And you know, saying my guy Taz, you know what I'm saying? And y'all remember when Sabu, what was that?
Man, that dude was amazing, bro.
Y'all remember when
ECW?
Yeah, ECW, woo, bro. You know what I'm saying? Rob Van Dam, like, so that's what I came up on. So like people like I don't watch it no more. Now, suit to my guy Bugs, man, he's trying to get me to watch wrestling. And then every time he's posting some wrestling stuff, man, there'd be some chicks right there. I was like, oh, this is what you trying to get me to watch, man. Like, I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But when I was out there WrestleMania in Vegas, bro, for the press conference, they was going crazy. I had no idea, man. Salute to wrestling. And then another question I got asked, you probably already tell who this was. She was like, what is the best food you had out there in Vegas because you didn't eat any buffet? Salute to my girl, Nikki, man. She ain't eating nothing out there but water and like salad. You know what I'm saying?
Where's Nikki at? Where's she at?
She hit me on Instagram, man. She hit me on Instagram. She was like, talk about that buffet. Like, I didn't have no buffet food in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Hey. But my girl, Nikki, man, she does the Giants content. She don't eat nothing, bro. She had salad and water. And sushi.
Next time, you gotta have her on here and just say, smash or pass. Like, you gotta.
We gonna get her. I tried too. She wouldn't eat nothing, bro. I'm like, she didn't eat nothing, and she complained the entire time we was playing blackjack. I was like, you gotta go, fam. You gotta go. You messing up my vibes. You know what I'm saying? Because she's like, I'm not. Why y'all gambling? Why y'all? I'm like, all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was nice to meet, but you gotta go, man, because he's messing up my hot head. You know what I'm saying? Salute to that. And then a question I got, bro, and I'll give this one to you, bro. He says, yo, Tuck, I'm 21 years old. I'm getting ready to graduate college. I am single. What is the best piece of advice that you have for me? Love your podcast. Love your show. Best of luck. You inspire me. So I'll ask you first, bro. So if someone's 21, getting out of college, single, what's your biggest piece of advice?
Go get your money. You know what I'm saying? Like, go, like, you know what I'm saying? Work, find something, like, find a job, work that for yourself. So this is something that I actually learned from Kevin Samuels. Even if you got to get a second job at 21, grind. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they're trying to find who their mate's going to be. They're trying to get married. They're trying to rush that. You won't be the best version of yourself until you actually get uncomfortable and learn that and stretch your own self. You know what I'm saying? You can't possibly be that person for your partner until you know exactly who it is that you're going to be. So if I could be 21 all over again, I would find out exactly what lane that I want to get in, what my life, what I want it to look like, and start building towards that. And you know what I'm saying, get towards that, get my own place, be able to, you know, have exposable income, be able to save, be able to invest and stuff like that, and then allow that life to find me. You know what I'm saying? Read books. You know what I'm saying? If you're religious, you know what I'm saying? Get into the spirit, get into the word. You know, meditate. Meditate is something that I didn't learn until I was damn 35 years old. Right. And look, it's meant a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? So I would really just say do a lot of work on yourself. Be able to start building, and that's the best advice I can give you.
Yeah, man, that's great advice, man. I'll kind of echo some of the things that you say, right? Because I always tell kids, right, focus on the younger you, because that's going to impact the older version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I didn't get my act together, y'all, until I was like 28. Like, I was, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't always this Tuck y'all see today. You know what I'm saying? I was doing some bunch of stupid stuff, especially when I was young, right? But now, if you graduate with a degree, you know what I'm saying, still live like a college kid, right? So if you still got roommates, still stay with them. Pay that $200, $300 rent that y'all doing, splitting stuff, eating cold pizza. Because what happens is people graduate, they get a new job, they feel obligated. Now I got to move into a loft downtown, get in the city, or I gotta elevate. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, stay with the same kind of broke mindset. And just like DMV said, start stacking, work one job, work two jobs. and everything stack and invest, stack and invest, stack and invest. And you are going to get a jump start on a lot of people in life. I mean, you can just put in a simple S&P 500 fund. You're going to be good. And then by the time you look up when you're 25 and 26, you're going to be ahead of a lot of your fellow classmates. You know what I'm saying? So you have this opportunity to take advantage of it. And here's what I tell people. Even though I'm older, you can sacrifice a lot of the things when you're younger and still be lit. Don't think that, I'm going to miss out. Like, oh man, all my friends are going to the club still and they're going to spring break and all that stuff, bro. If you can stack your money, and let's say you got 200 grand stacked up by the time you're 25, you can still go back and do more lit stuff than all your friends are doing. Your friends are going to Cabo and stuff for spring break. You'll be able to go anywhere, to the Maldives, to Dubai, to, all sorts of different things in your life. But just slowly start stacking up, being focused on yourself. Just like DMV said, raise your standard, bro, and you're going to be perfectly fine. It's just kind of having that vision. I think that's the part that a lot of people fail. They don't have vision. They don't know what they want to do, who they want to be. They just start, I'm just going to go to a job because that's what mom and dad told me. But nah, design what you want to be in life. For me, what worked for me, I didn't know what I wanted to be in life, but I figured out what I didn't want to be. And it took me a little bit, it took me a little while, but once I figured out, okay, I don't want to be like my friends going to jail. I don't want to be like my friends in the streets no more selling drugs. Like, I don't want to be that. Now, I don't know what I'm going to be, but I'm just not going to be that. And then that will kind of point y'all in the right direction. So that would be my advice, man. But everything's still in front of you. You can be anything that you want to be. Yo, my brother DMV, bro, thanks for coming on. First episode of Tuck Your Opinion podcast, man. I appreciate my brother for coming on, man. This is fun. We've been talking about this for months and finally had the courage just to start it. And we're going to have a lot more fun, do a lot more episodes. Bro. I got about 2 glasses in. I'm still good. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say, my glass is empty.
Yeah.
I'm empty of the glass.
Empty the glass, man. But yo, I appreciate you, my guy, man. For the people who are seeing you for the first time, go ahead and let everybody know where they can find you, my guy.
Hey, y'all can find me at DMV Fanatic on YouTube. Some of you guys are there already. And if you haven't gone over to my channel, we have it simulcast, So go over and hit that like button as well so that people can see, And we all one brotherhood, Appreciate you for having me on, bro. Look, this wrestling got everybody in the chat jumping, bro. We might have to start watching it a little bit more now with the WrestleMania coming up.
Bro, I dropped that video of Cody. That's his name, y'all. Cody's when The Rock slapped him on my Facebook. It did like 2.5 million views on Facebook, bro. And I have no idea.
I told you to make it a short. You should have made it a short.
Bro, if for some reason it wouldn't post, you know what I'm saying? But like that video went crazy and everybody's talking like, oh man, did you see? I'm like, bro, I don't know what I was. I was just chilling. I was talking to Elton, and I just happened to have my phone out. You know what I'm saying? So all these wrestling fans are asking me questions like, bro, y'all ask me way. I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? My guys on Twitter told me who Cody was, and I grew up on Dusty Rhodes, so it's kind of cool to see his son. You know what I'm saying? But wrestling's hitting, man. So I might go watch wrestling's little UFC fight tonight. I'm gonna go check out, man. But yo, this is fun. This is why I wanted to open up this channel, because we can talk about a lot of things than Jerry Jones and those damn Cowboys. So if y'all like this, yo, I might not even create another channel. I might just do it on this channel. But we're also on Twitch. Salute to the Twitch gang over there at J-Tuck. We're gonna build a whole new Twitch community. I'm gonna be playing games, NCAA, all sorts of stuff over there. So definitely follow me on Twitch, man. But follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. The YouTube channel as of now is CFO Sports. We're probably gonna build another one. We'll see how things play out after this show. But also, like, it's the Twitch channel, JTuck151. I'm gonna be streaming. I'm probably gonna stream like every day, probably for the next week, man. So I'm gonna have different guests, man. I got some people who are authors. I got people who do movies and NBA and all sorts of stuff, man. We're just gonna have fun on this channel, but I appreciate all the support, man. So I hope everyone has a great Saturday night. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay